What's up, YouTube? Hey, shout out to my man Jared. He emailed me yesterday. Sorry, Jared, I haven't had time to respond to your email just yet, but I am responding via video. And it's for everybody, man. If you got a question for me, send me a video, a Twitter, or hit me up on social media, anything for a video request, or if you even have a question. Like I said, I'm not an expert on this kind of stuff, but I do have some pretty good insight, I guess you would say. Anyways, he has a big wrist, and like a lot of us, we want to know, is this thing going to fit on our wrist? These are our stock bands that actually come with the Galaxy S3, and you got the larger one and the smaller one, and it actually comes with a standard size buckle in right here. So I want to compare to you the straps I've actually reviewed. I want to compare to you how they stack up against the large and the small stock strap. So when it comes to being able to adjust this thing on your wrist and get a tight feel or even a loose feel, you need these extra notches right here. So I've been using the larger one. I just put this one back in the box. So most of us will probably end up using this one. I'll bring this one back so we can compare just a moment, but most of us will probably end up using this larger one right here. So first, when I first got the watch, I did do, let's move these out of the way. When I first got the watch, I did do a review on these. These are really inexpensive watch straps right here. These are the silicone ones that are supposed to be an identical match. They are not identical, as you can see right here. One of them is actually longer than the other. So if I put them up end to end, just like this, you can see that basically, let me see here, the actual notches line up. It looks like you get an extra one on the front end right here, so you can make it a little tighter. But as far as the far end, to make it looser, it lines up almost exactly. The end of the watch strap, though, however, is longer on the stock version right there, as you can see. Let me put it down, put them neck and neck so you can actually see the difference there. Okay, so you can see that extra length right there. But that's just overall length. That has nothing to do with how it's going to fit on your arm. Okay, you get an extra notch to tighten it up, but as far as loosening it, that's about as far as you're going to get. They're pretty much neck and neck. All right, so we'll bring this one over to the side here. Okay. Let's see here. And next I did, I believe it was probably some of these Strap Studio bands. And this is the Napa Orange, and I just kind of measured them all up together, all the different collections. They pretty much all match up the same as far as the collections from Strap Studio go. So let's see how it stacks up against the stock band as far as length. So for overall length, as you can see, it's an obvious win for the stock strap. And you definitely get some more adjustments here. You get literally 2 more adjustments here in the stock strap. So if you've got a big wrist, forget about these Strap Studio bands. You might want to go on their website and check and see if they have longer versions, but this is the one I got. And if you got a super big wrist, this is not going to work for you. I think I am on the second to last, or maybe even the last hole on this one when I tighten it up. All right, let's move these over. Next, I did the sport type band, like yeah, these are, I would say these are for the more sports type of people, who are going to be really working out with their bands. So let's put this one up, see how it stacks up. All right, put it up edge to edge. All right, now you do get, it looks like 2 extra notches on this sport band if you want to go to the very tip, and that's cool. I don't know if that was actually intended, but you actually put your little keeper right there in that middle line of holes, and looks like you get 2 extra ones right there. And of course, you can even tighten this thing up all the way to the top here if your wrist is really that small. So that's really cool. And aside from that, with these, something that the other bands don't offer is elasticity. So these actually do stretch quite a bit. It's not going to break on you, but you can stretch it quite a bit. So if you need more length, there you go right there. And it does stretch and conform to the arm. Now, as far as length goes, that's it right there. Now let's compare the buckle side just so you can see how this is going to pan out. So let's put this back here. I feel like I'm playing, what's that game with the little shells? The shell game. All right, moving all this stuff around. Let me see here. So we got the stock one in the middle here. We're going to line up all the buckles, and you'll see how the buckle end lines up. Okay, so we got the, let's just put the stock one right there. All right, we'll put the stock one on the very end. So you can see here that you actually do get the most length from the silicone strap here, the aftermarket silicone strap. That's supposed to be identical to this one. Obviously, it's not identical, but you do get a little bit more length here. This is probably 1, maybe even 2 notches if you were to compare it to, you know, how many notches you would have on that other end of the strap. So this strap will actually give you more length when you use it versus the stock one. Yeah, definitely more overall length. So next up would be the strap studio bands. We're going to give you a little extra length on there, and then pretty much neck and neck you're going with the sport bands right here, pretty much neck and neck. But if you want extra length, I would definitely, well, this one, remember, on this side you're a lot shorter, so I think this actually probably makes up for the difference, this being longer than the stock strap. But this one right here, definitely a little longer. I think you get an extra notch on the band itself, on the clasp side, and then you get this extra length right here. Now let's see about the smaller. Let's move these out of the way. Let's see how the smaller band actually stacks up. So you have the large one right here, and you have the small one right here. So let's just line them all up, edge to edge. All right, so as far as length, overall length, you see where it sits right there. But as far as adjustments, it's very close to being on par with the Strap Studio band. All right, so if you line it up with the Strap Studio band, you're getting one extra. So this is actually a pretty small band. So if you have a small wrist, this might be the one for you. All the ladies out there, or even the guys, you know, with the smaller wrist, this might be the band for you. It just might work out. If you have a super big wrist, I would definitely, you know, try to work with one of these duplicate or aftermarket silicone bands. And without a shadow of a doubt, you want to go for the sport bands right here. This actually comes in a couple of different colors. This happens to be the gray and white. I wish they were reversible, the way you can just flip it over, but it can't be because you have this this spring clasp right here. Anyways, I just wanted to answer that question. Jared, thanks for reaching out to me. Man, I hope this answers all your questions, and check it out. I ain't never claimed to be an expert in this kind of stuff. I'm just doing reviews. But before I go, I'm gonna need y'all to tap on that like button and smash on that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all at the next one.